Hear me, O ye who would murder the Lamb of God. Ye shall never reach her garden.
Kid, come on, wake up now. There you are. I thought you rode that torpedo into the great hereafter. I'm in Dionysus Park now. Train cars are shambles, leaking air. Whole damn place is flooded and sealed. But there's a pumping station back there on Siren Alley, and I believe you could jerry-rig it to drain the park out. That'd let you stroll right inside. Get to those pumps, and hurry.
I see Father Wales has parted you from your craft, and yet you cling to life. Congratulations. Today, Delta, you meet a man who has no fear of death, and for Eleanor, he would burn with a smile.
Look at this rusty piece of crap! Show 'em what we got, boys.
The hunt is on!
He's back! He's hurt!
Great. Now what? What's that? Go ahead, ruin it! No! God, just wanted to grab a drink. Huh? You brought this on yourself! Ah!
Lord, what more do you wish of me? Your wretch of a servant waits for word. I have followed the letter of the Holy Motherland, though she will not tell me the day of your return. I watched as you smote down the false father, Andrew Ryan, who tempted us away from your radiant gaze. But ye would not speak to me, Lord. I have built for you this great temple, and gathered your flock, yet still you were silent. Will you not strike me poor brother blind, so he may at last behold your glory, as was done to Paul on the road to Damascus? I am alone, and waiting for a sign.
Betty's. Gotta find me more Bettys. Carry on the family name. Competition? What competition? They all bow down to me!
The rate of sister loss has become unacceptable as Big Daddies are brought down like elephants under a pack of hyenas. In response, we've begun production of a newly designed Big Daddy model, nicknamed the Rumbler. He launches high-explosive munitions to disperse groups of splicers, followed by miniature automated turrets to mop up the stragglers. Our tests find that the Rumbler's performance is highly effective, if messy. In Rapture's arms race, splicers aren't the only ones that are evolving.
Angels dancing.
I don't have those accents anymore.
I'm ready for dream time, Mr. Bean. Put me in, Mr. B. My tummy says it's kind of funny, Mr. Bubbles.
I do love Siren Alley. The kind of place you go to scratch an itch you're ashamed of, even in a town with no laws. But that's not why I favor it. The place started out as the Mason's Quarter, all builders and architects, proper as you please. And it just tickles me when someone in a fancy hat falls in the mud. Like a lot of the ladies down here, Siren Alley was born with a more respectable name. But only God remembers what it was.
Martha straighten this lamb twist right the fuck out. She'll ass'll never belong to you. I'm charging by them.
Can I come out to play again, Mr. B?
A girl works so hard to get a little attention. But then she wants privacy. Oh, no!
Pretty angel. Pretty hair.
Well, Mr. Diary, Mom's got a new security system to stop me from seeing Amir and the other kids. But security's just made of bits and bobs, like you are, and now we're the best of friends. Isn't that right? Anyway, Amir's got a whole book about the surface. It has India and Ireland and everywhere. Yes, all right, Mr. Diary. If you must know, I do think Amir's kind of pretty for a dog eater. Oh no! Retreat!
Eleanor, come back here at once.
Came back, huh? Open up, dog! Just one last kid.
I do my makeup, get my hair bobbed real expensive like. Is it my fault people get old? Is it?
Naughty. Trying to hide the atom. Sometimes the rosies spill over everywhere.
Me and Mr. Ryan. We used to be an item. Don't you remember him?
Come tuck me in, Mr. B.
The beast of Ryan lives! Gather the family!
Mother of mercy, I think that was Simon Wales. What's he done to himself? He and his brother were Rapture's architects, but when Doc Lamb came along, Simon got religion. He's got a kind of church down in the pumping station. Expect a reckoning when you arrive.
Enemies longer. Charge up to generate chain lightning.
Come tuck me in, Mr. B. I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B.
effort these days. Lots of lowbrow, undignified crap.
Oh,
Starve, goddamn
come
you.
tuck me in, Mr. B. Help! It's me!
Here's an article of our fate, bastard.
Mr. B. The nightmares is gone, Mr. Bubbles. My tummy says it's time to sleep, Mr. Bubbles.
What am I gonna say?
I think Mother knows I'm helping you like this. She's accelerating my treatments. Don't give up on me.
Useless savage!
Nothing's old.
Hey! Take what's right!
Daniel, you and I drafted Rapture's blueprint together. Whales and whales, architects. Do you remember? But Andrew Ryan led us astray, my brother. Turned us from the Almighty. Dr. Lamb offers you salvation, Daniel. I ask only for proof that the barest flicker of faith remains in you. I left a gift for you at the Pink Pearl, in your offices. Find the code on it, brother. We shall pray together for your sorry soul.
You calling me a bull?
Yeah! Come and burn!
I've got the maddening notion that I owe you my life, stranger. Such as it is. I'm sending you a care package to the pneumo along the way. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Dr. Lamb.
Hey, handsome. You see anything you like?
What the hell? Where the... I'd better get gone.
The Pearl was among the ritziest lodgings in Rapture, but during the war, the residents put themselves up for sale. Daniel's office is on the top floor, I believe.
ain't lost my touch. Just look at me.
No! Oh! Well, what's my line? Ah!
Are you Simon's boy? Well, here's me peace offering. Welcome to the Pink Feckin' Pearl, sweethearts.
That has to be Daniel. Hunt him down and pin his ears back, kid.
I love it.
Doc says, stop thinking of yourself. Where? Quiet again. Blissful silence. Run your bolts through me!
Gentlemen still time. And well, if they want to buy a girl dinner.
The fire! The fire! The fire! It's real! Exit! Stay left!
I'm a big girl, fishy.
My brother sends you now? A metal feckin' handyman?
You ain't got no moral center!
Pucker up, you daft bastard. They got nut. I don't wanna be better. And here's a dozen big doves for you.
You let me hurt you!
You're stepping on my line!
Tonight, I had a pain in me head. And this time it wasn't from the whining of the whores. So naturally I came up to my office to murder it with a drink. But there on me liquor rack, there's a bottle of sacramental wine from my dear brother Simon. And of course the vintage date on the label is the code to enter his territory. 1919. I should pass his bleeding wine through my system, send it back warm.
Where's my mark?
Home is it true?
Faith, Delta. It lives within us, yet beyond us. Daniel Wales lacked it. Father Simon Wales does not. The faithful do not die in fear, as you did. We achieve martyrdom.
Salvation's coming soon! Reavers is gonna be big.
Every little puke's gunning for the crown. Gotta watch your back. Who can afford to sleep?
This angel's wrong. I could give you braids and ribbons.
I couldn't outline the doc's plan per se, but it. Whoa, what you don't gotta shit know is this ugly fucking fuck? Ah! I got plans for you, honey.
Unhand me
This is
advice!
gonna be fun.
I can't do this! Help!
Gonna rebuild this place. Gotta rebuild the population first.
I could
Alley.
give you
A
braids
stage
and
exit!
ribbons.
Angels remember, so we remember.
Fuck it. I'm proper drunk and feeling introspective. Now in the motherland, Simon and I designed cathedrals together. But I was the black old sheep back there, never believing a word of the Jesus bollocks myself. Then, Andrew Ryan says he wants Wales and Wales for rapture. A cathedral with no God, befitting the ascent of man. Now I'm running girls, and Simon thinks he's saving souls. Father Wales. Ah! Can you believe I share a womb with such a sap?
Nuh-uh. I'm poor. My tummy says it's time to sleep, Mr. Bubbles.
Don't hurt me!
You rescued me, Sir Bubbles. I'm ready for dream time, Mr. Green.
Personal use. Not personal use. Let me boot up the hood. We told you to keep looking.
Oh,
And
that's my line!
Ooh! That's bullshit! My point.
I'll make you light as feathers again. Atom in your pocket, pocket, pocket.
Now through this junction is the rest of the alley, including the very pumping station we're after. Father Wales has been recruiting holy rollers down there for lamb.
Motherfucker!
Father Simon Wales, can you hear me? I have trapped a devil at your doorstep. And Simon, Daniel, is dead. Murdered. Can you hear him crying out for justice?
They've cut the power on you. You're stuck till the backups kick in. I'll help you hold them back. Check the pneumo.
Know this, beast. Daniel's body may go cold, but his soul rests with the child of the Lamb. You shall roast and blacken in the pit, and it'll be a grieving brother sends you there.
Slay! Spare goddamn machine! I don't see you, but the sacred daughter does. Not the fucking electrodes! Not again! Hiding!
Your sin itself marches to meet you, beast, and its name is Legion!
disappeared! Come on! I can fix you! Fix me and hide!
It burns!
Eleanor Lamb is our salvation, demon. You shall not rob us of our final reward.
No gear. Man to man.
Attaboy, sport. I think you're closing in on Simon's underground temple. Now get down to pumping station number 5 and drain out the park here. Oxygen's running thin in this train car, and I'd sure hate to see our partnership cut short.
Ask yourself, Delta. You who have suffered beyond measure at the hands of men like Ryan. What is the cost of paradise? To end pain, to end sin. What must we pay? Eleanor is my answer.
Somebody there?
Only one eligible bachelor down here
private
these days,
audition.
and that's me. I'm all you got, lady. I deserve respect.
I don't like it.
The bad one's gone away, Mr. B. Skippy skip, Mr. B. Big sister doesn't like slow pokes.
Sandra Cohen, there was a man. Clip your wings, you filth!
Where's my mark?
The nightmares is gone, Mr. Bubbles. Faster, Mr. B.
The pair bond is a success. If somehow an Alpha Series wanders too far from his little sister, our physical failsafe kicks in, a chemical trigger that induces coma. It is a symbiotic relationship enforced by the girl's pheromone signature. The first successful candidate was Delta, I believe. It is unfortunate that poor Dr. Suchong will not be here to raise a glass.
Mr. Bubbles. Wait.
business acumen? Killer instinct?
Fuck! Turn the fuck around! I'm warning you! We don't need you mucking up our business!
Run!
My tummy says it's time to... I'm ready for dream time, Mr. Bean.
It's wet!
Know the child of the Lamb. Through Adam, our souls shall pass into her holy blood and will be reborn as a single immaculate.
Sans all this shit.
Get up! Get up! Get up!
Our face! Think you can
Get the fuck off!
Until Adam, The human animal was a slave to the gene, the inner tyrant. Lust, greed, rage, self-obsession was etched into our DNA. We were not pulling the great chain of progress, as Ryan believed, but shackled to it. But now, in theory, we can redraft the human blueprint. Serving the common interest can become as natural as breathing. The tyrant will simply go extinct.
Andrew Ryan left us wandering, confused, and alone amongst yesterday's wreckage. But Sophia Lamb shows us that we are not alone. We are together as a family. So when you see a man brought to his knees, recognize that he is your brother and pull him up. Sophia Lamb teaches us what is in common is good. What is irreducible is right. She guides us all to the indivisible along a river of Adam. Rapture's daughter, Eleanor, shall be our vessel. In her, we shall be reborn.
But the beast is upon us, children. It wears a hide of iron, and its hands are death and change. It would seize the child from us, and with her, paradise itself. Be ye soldier of the ground or angel of the sky, ye must stand fast and send it howling back to hell.
All right, Doctor. I'm here. But don't think wearing this butterfly means I'm happy.
Grace, I know you all too well. Want of child defines you. But biological loyalty turns us against the rest of the world, whom we ought to love in equal measure. Your poverty is testament to that, but your voice inspires the people. I am asking you to join a much larger family. Though your body failed you, you shall live on in us.
I don't see you. Supposed to help. The sacred daughter does.
You sick bastard!
Cut your out to stop! Fucking...
Pump control ought to be in the back. One thing, though. Once you transfer the suction to Dionysus Park, we've got a tiny window of opportunity to get you inside. I don't have much air left, but I'll hang in there. You make sure you're ready before you throw that switch.